as a divine virtue, as the universe of joy, it's such a high frequency resonance. Just as when we walked into the universe of kindness and we discovered literally an entire universe, a consciousness that kindness is in and of itself. It has its own intelligence that is seeking to express its creativity, its generosity, and its ideas through you. So too is the universe of joy. But the universe of joy is such a high frequency. It's such an encapsulation of God consciousness. We often feel separated from it as though it's something we're never going to attain. And yet, Mother Mary is here to assure us that this universe is literally a part of your heart chakra. You can't get away from joy. Just as Mother Mary shares, joy has never left you because it's actually a part of who you are. And that's really good news because we're all surviving a very intense interstellar war. There's the war on the actual planet, but this is just one planet involved in many planets that are in the middle of this interstellar conflict of Christ consciousness versus Luciferian consciousness. It's extremely complicated, it's extremely sophisticated. There's so much technology involved that deceives the human perception of what's really happening. But the truth is that quantum reality is paper thin. Physical reality is paper thin. You know, for many people, seeing a movie like The Great Awakening, you know, that I was mentioning at the beginning of this class, that could be the most eye-opening thing they've ever seen. Not for most of us here, but for some people, many people it would be. You know, wait till there's full disclosure about how many species are involved. You know, who's the wizard behind the Oz curtain, you know, and what funds that wizard behind the curtain of Oz. It's extremely dark. It's extremely evil. And so, you know, when I was getting ready for this class, it was remarkable how much resistance I was feeling in in the unconsciousness of the collective consciousness that's going on this journey through the heart chakra. It's a very strange phenomenon to channel for a book based on what a group consciousness is ready to receive. And so as I started to write for joy, I really felt myself come up against the collective resistance of like, we're not ready to talk about joy. And I started pressed in, I leaned in and I asked our group consciousness, well, why is that? Share with me, because I've got some answers here, but I'm curious what you're willing to share about. What is your resistance to the divine virtue of joy? Lisa Rose is sharing, I felt all of this resistance too. I was so confused with what I was feeling. I didn't know if it was me or if it was the collective. Boom, look at that, Lisa Rose. Our community members are so brilliant. Jen Street is writing in self-worth issues that are programmed into us. Yes. Jesselyn, that it will run out at some point. Maria, allowing and worthiness. Oh my God, these are so good. My resistance is feeling, oh wow, they're going so fast, I can't even read them. I never know how to express happiness and joy is from Dawn. I feel my tears won't stop flowing as I open my heart to fully live. Being shy of being joyful, distrusting that it will not last. My resistances would be wanting to be seen and heard for the strength of moving out of the pain. Ooh, wow, that's some fire. Look at the brilliance of this live chat. Oh my God. It's just wonderful to admit as a collective here in the chat the resistances and the pain that actually arise when we even come close to the word joy, let alone a conversation about joy. We even just hear the word joy, and our resistances almost want to defend ourselves from it. Can you feel that? Defending yourself from joy.